Hello, good evening. My name is Solomon Imafido. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Today I want to talk about the law of pain. You know, John said in the 15 invaluable law of growth, he said the good management of pain lead to a greater growth. And I so much agree with that. Whenever we are able to manage our pain, whenever we are able to manage our incompetence, whenever we are able to manage our conflict, this will lead to a greater growth in our life. You see, in life, we all will experience pain, and pain is not unique to any set of people. In life, we will all experience crisis. We will all experience some challenges. But how we manage the problem will determine the growth that we experience in our life. And there are all kinds of pain, like I mentioned a few minutes ago. But today I just want to teach you how you can profit by managing those bad experiences. Embrace and develop creativity. Embrace the value of bad experience. Why did I say we should embrace the value of bad experience? We learn from bad experience. None of us learn from good time. Every one of us learn from every tough situation and bad experiences that we experience in our life. The lessons are in bad experience. Recently, I experienced that with my younger daughter. She was playing with a key holder, and as she was playing, she had a key holder on the wrong finger, and she was trying to pull it out. 3 hours she could not pull it out, and she came to me in the office and said, "Dad, can you just pull this out?" I look at it, the finger was already swollen up and the ring was there. And this ring was a very strong one that we tried everything that we have within us in the office, and we could not pull it out. You know, and then after a while, I decided to take her. I sent the other kids home with the train, and I took her to the hospital. Getting there, they tried every material that I have tried before, and it didn't work. So they went deeper and looked for a professional, and they find a machine that they were able to use to cut the ring out of her finger. And then when we were driving home, she said to me, "Daddy, what were you thinking? Were you angry?" I said, "I was angry, but you already made the mistake. I don't have to, be angry with you. I have to look for a way that we can get the ring out of your hand." And then there was a lady with me in the office that saw the whole scenario. Some few days later, I met the lady, and she said to me, "Sir, I'm very happy the way you handle this, you manage the situation." And it occurred to me that now she was actually watching how I react to my daughter and to the situation. But I'm so glad that I was able to manage the situation, and that good management leads to a greater growth in my own life. So I don't know what you are experiencing now, friend, ladies, brothers, at job, in your marriage, in your study, whatever you are experiencing, if you are able to manage it proper, it will lead to greater growth. So embrace the value of the bad experience, because you are the architect of your life. You are the author of your own destiny. You can rewrite your experience. You can rewrite that decision by just managing yourself proper in that situation. Now, when you have a bad experience, instead of letting it discourage you or make you angry, try to find a way to let it prompt your creativity. We all face difficulty, but we will not all learn from it. Every one of us face difficulty, but it's not everyone that learn from their difficulty. Are you learning from yours? That problem came to you because the creator of the universe has put in you the ability, the creativity to be able to solve that problem. So you are the best person to handle that situation. Make good change after learning from those difficult situations. Facing difficulty is inevitable. We cannot live this life without facing challenge. It's either you are in problem, or you are going to problem, or you are just getting out of a problem. So pain is part of life. but managing the pain, that is where the growth is. A bend in the road does not mean that is the end of the road. It is only the end when we refuse to make the turn that we are supposed to make. How to turn your pain into gain. Let me give you 2 or 3 points how you can turn your pain into gain. You're going to face some tomorrow morning. You're going to face some as you take the train, the bus, as you walk on the street. You're going to face some. How do I turn my pain into gain? That is the biggest question we should ask ourselves. The number one thing you need to do when pain comes to your life, or when you have these challenges in your life, first of all, define the problem. Understand your emotion. You see, I was angry because my daughter had the ring in her finger. I was thinking, how come did you place these things in your hand? What were you thinking about? I was saying these things within my mind. I didn't pour it on her, but these thoughts were coming. I feel like, oh man, but I was, listening to my emotion, because my emotion was saying something. And thank God for the kind of person that God made me to be. I was able to manage the situation. I listened to my emotion. I was going to take her to the emergency in the train station, but I began to listen to my emotion. All of a sudden, I had a kind of a prompting in my spirit that I should take her to the hospital, where they will have a better equipment to take care of the situation. Now, articulate the lessons and identify a desired change. What changes do you have to make? When you experience pain, a pain introduces a person to himself. Maybe there are changes you need to make. Maybe it's concerning your business. Maybe it's concerning your profession. Maybe it's concerning your relationship. What are the changes you need to make? Because I said in my previous video, everything that works, somebody makes it work. You can turn that thing to become that is not working to begin to work. You can change that situation. So identify the changes that you need to make. Brainstorm numerous pathways and receive other inputs. Let people give you input. When I had that challenge with my daughter, there were many people around me that was giving me input. So I took their input, I was listening to them, but again, I was thinking, what do I need to do next to be able to get the situation to where he needed to be? Implement a course of action. Take action. Take personal responsibility. Nothing will change until we decide to change it. In my previous video, concerning my finance, I sat my family down. I sat everyone that was included in my finance down and said, listen, this is what we need to do to change the situation. And we were able to do it. The same thing in relationship. Sit down with your partner. Look for a better way to make things work. If you are in business, sit down with your business partner. If you are working, sit down with your boss. Bring your idea on how to make the company better, how to make the relationship in your department better. This will help you. It will develop you. It will help you to begin to manage your pain. Listen to your emotion. Emotions are good. They are feedback. They provide feedback for you. I'm not so much an emotional person, but I listen to my emotion to be able to make the positive decision that I need to make. So thank you for listening. I hope this video will help you to do just a few things. Let me name it again. Number one, please define what your problem is. Number two, understand your emotion. You need to understand your emotion. When you are experiencing pain, understand your emotion. Articulate the lesson. What are the lessons? Articulate it, and then so on and so forth. Thank you for your time. God bless you. Have a pleasant evening. Take care.